Hey, what's up, man? We are here playing Alan Wake 2, the Penguins playoffs. I just made my Penguin playoff preview a second ago. I hope you could check out my Penguin playoff preview. We got a half an hour till the Penguins face off against the Flyers, so I thought I would hop into this DLC. I don't know how far into episode one I can get, but got a half an hour to kill, so I thought it'd be a good time to check out this Alan Wake. I really enjoyed this game. I like the lighting, and I think these are really top of the line programmers. And they put a lot into the game. They pour over every nook and cranny, and really made a good game here, man. And so that's why I rented it again to get the downloadable content. I don't know if I'll play the final draft. The final draft is where you play the game again, and it basically has like verbal clues or cues that you have played the game before. It says, "Oh, I remember this from last time," and then it's like subtle differences they said, and there's a different ending if you play it again, a happier ending, the true ending. Which to me, they're like copying the game Nier Automata, where you have to play twice to get a different ending in that game. Uh, but I don't know if I'll play, even though I do kind of like this game, and I miss everything about this game. I miss the sound effects, wake, wake, and the enemies are fun. I don't know that I want to play it again though. Even though I like the concert scene, the music in the game is pretty good. But let's check out this Night Springs game. Check out Night Springs, episode 1.
A fan. The dictionary definition of the word is an enthusiast, a fervent devotee, an abbreviation of fanatic. What comes across to an outsider as a dangerous obsession or even madness is something entirely different from the point of view of the fan herself. To be a fan is a joyous existence, one filled with the happiness that stems from knowing with utter clarity the purpose of your life. But what if that purpose could be more still? If you could be lifted out of the flock as your idol's chosen one, the only one who could decipher his secret messages. What lengths would you go to save the object of your obsession in Night Springs? Tonight's cult classic episode, number 1 fan.
Life's a funny thing. You spend all your time wishing and hoping and dreaming for something, and then, bam! Destiny shows up at your door like a mailman with a package you were pretty sure got lost because you ordered it like 6 months ago. But that's okay. When your destiny has eyes like sunsets and a beard like mahogany-colored velvet, you don't really mind how it arrives. But my day didn't start off with all that excitement. It began like any other day did for this waitress/protector of the town of Night Springs. As always, Knight's Diner was the hottest spot in town, so there was plenty of work to do. In love with her, but is too shy to make everyone's favorite waitress.
Look who it is!
Hi, everyone.
Could I get another cup of that delicious special brew that only you know how to make?
Of course. Who else wants a top up?
Me?
Right here, please.
One for me, please, and thank you.
Will do. Let me just grab a fresh pot.
My corgis exclusively eat food from this diner.
Another cup. I would kill to have a passion like you do for that writer of yours. You two are destined for each other. We sure are. Hot coffee.
I heard your fan site for that writer was named best fan site in the world. Congratulations.
Thanks. It wasn't easy. Here you go.
A person of your genius and grace is wasted serving coffee to us regular Joes and Joannes.
Oh, I don't mind. Here's your coffee.
How do you juggle running this diner, your bird sanctuary, and that amazing fan site for the writer you love so much?
I work extremely hard, but also I'm naturally talented.
Well, heck, no wonder us regular folks can't keep up. I'll never be as successful as you.
Comparing yourself to me won't help. You gotta find what you want to do and do it. I believe in you.
Wow. You just changed my entire way of looking at the world. Thank you.
No problem. That's everyone's coffee. Better put this pot back. I loved being the very successful owner and operator of the county's most popular diner. But that was nothing compared to my grease fire of passion for the writer and his sheer literary talent and flowing hair and lips like buttery pie crust. Pie! I need to clear the empty pie plates from the tables. Shucks.
The writer lives just outside town in that mansion of his. Why don't you go talk to him?
Oh, we have our own ways of talking.
I saw in the news that you saved every single kitten from that bear attack. Amazing.
Thanks. Those yoga lessons really paid off.
My date last night was a total bust. You're the expert on romance. Any advice?
Yes. But first, tell me everything.
Long story short, she told me I dressed like a divorced gym teacher. But it's what's inside that matters, right?
Right. Show them the real you and it will all work out. Talk about that mole you worry about when you're trying to fall asleep.
Well, I'll try that. Thanks a million.
Don't mention it.
I love the medium rare burgers here.
No time for that. I've got customers waiting.
I gotta be honest, I don't want to be a fucking waiter, dude. I didn't play a video game so I could wait tables.
The statewide pie competition this year?
Of course! We're gonna make this our 20th win in a row! I better take these plates back to the service window.
Excuse me, can I borrow you?
What can I get you?
Oh. I need a good book recommendation. After all, you're the town's literature buff.
Oh, you have got to read the newest book in the Writer's Crime Trilogy. I'll grab you a copy from the back. Better not crease any pages.
Writer whose voice you would recognize in your sleep. I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan, you're the only one who can save me.
Oh my gosh! Don't worry, I'm on my way. My beloved writer was in terrible danger, and I had to rescue him. The stakes had never been higher. Luckily, I kept all my accessories in the diner's kitchen. My accessories. Everything a girl needed to claim victory in the battle for love. My trusty 12 gauge, fully automatic. Extreme circumstances call for extreme shotguns. My bolt-action hunting rifle with a gorgeous walnut stock. Deadly. There was no time to waste. The shortcut through the boatyard was the fastest way to my writer's mansion in the woods outside town.
It's really bizarre. No. Cheering for me because I'm going to go rescue Alan Wake. Yeah. Go rescue Alan Wake.
The boatyard is this way! You better hurry!
Go through the boatyard! It's the shortest route!
This game is so weird. The whole town's like, go rescue Alan Wake.
This was my moment. My chance to save the writer and make him realize how much he needed me. And if that's not love...
There wasn't a waitress in the first one. I don't know that it was her, but there was a waitress in the first game. I completed Alan Wake 2, and I just completed Alan Wake 1 remake. And I was compelled to play the DLC after that.
I was leaving my old life behind, like a body left to sink in a lake so no one finds it. Nothing would get between me and my future with the right.
Yeah, I don't know if I said before, I really like the first game. Well, the first game I'm calling Alan Wake 2. I really liked Alan Wake 2. I like the ambiance and I like they mix it up pretty well. So you don't spend a lot of time in one area. You jump around. And then I played Alan Wake 1, and Alan Wake 1 felt like kind of like a rough draft of the second game. And it's not a rough draft. Alan Wake 1 is a full on game. There was a waitress who liked Alan Wake. I don't know if it's this waitress or not. But this is a great series, man. I really enjoyed this game. I completed Alan Wake 2, and then I played Alan Wake 1 remaster, and I thought, well, let me get the DLC. And I like this game. Got the DLC, so that's what we're doing.
Now, who the heck is that? Huh.
That's one thing I don't like. It auto saves, and like I missed what happened. I wanted to watch it again, and you can't like go back a few minutes. You're kind of stuck now.
Who are you? And why do you look like a slightly less handsome version of my writer?
Oh, don't you ever compare me to that worthless hack. Sure, I may be his wild and rebellious estranged twin brother, but we can't all be perfect.
I had no idea he had a brother. To think there were two of him all this time.
After today, there won't be. No more writer, no more books, no more living in his shadow.
But you're his brother. I'm sure you two can talk it out and realize you have so much in common, and after you change, you can move in together. And I'll come over with popcorn for movie nights.
He had his chance for popcorn and movie nights, but he wanted to keep everything for himself. Too bad. You know what they say? You can't join him? Beat him.
What did you do to him?
I locked Mr. Fancy Pants up somewhere you'll never find him.
You won't get away with this. I'll stop you.
Babe, I got an army of people that hate that hack almost as much as I do. They're ready to die if it stops him from writing another crappy book. What do you got?
I have the power of love.
Oh, is that right? Well, you're gonna need more than your feelings if you want to stop all of us.
Only a monster could be blind to the poignance of my writer's book. We're all being rude. Hold on. I need to fill my gun up.
Kind of hard, man. Well, Alan Wake is hard.
Only a monster could be blind to the poignance of my writer's books. Can't forget the bullets.
Sounds like the Ramones are ballroom blitz, but it's not. They have all original music. Alan Wake has all original music. I thought I was safe in that corner, but they surrounded me.
Only a monster could be blind to the poignance of my writer's books.
You are safe there for a while, though. Shit.
Only a monster could be blind to the poignance of my writer's books. There was only one way to deal with monsters.
You just you find. I think they actually they even said, okay, you want to find a spot where you can funnel them all in here. Go out on the dock. So they actually like they give you a spot, or you can use that strategy if you want.
My rider's jerky twin had him locked up somewhere, like a sweet, helpless prince locked in a tower. But his fan in shining armor was on
Does
her
it
way.
automatically reheal like the other
One of those
one?
haters had made a hole in the fence.
Not auto rehealing like Alan Wake 1.
The twins' motorcycle had left tracks in the mud. I recognized the tread pattern immediately, thanks to my famously keen perception. The tracks would lead me right to my rider and his kidnapper. I felt like the detective from my writer's books, solving the case with my wits. All I needed now was an unlimited supply of black coffee and crippling emotional trauma caused by the untimely death of my spouse.
Oh yeah, because in the second game it's not auto heal. In Alan Wake 2 you get healing gauze. All right, that's all for now. We're going to wrap up and watch the Penguin game. We will see you later.